Today we're out early morning lure fishing, enjoying the sun and then bait fishing into the dark.
So first of all today we are heading out now to a mark on the North Cornish coast. It is a stunning morning, if you guys can't tell already. One of those mornings that it's just really nice to be out regardless, whether you're catching fish or not catching fish. It's just nice to be out, especially now we're coming into more of spring and it's a bit warmer and a bit more pleasant just to be out before the sun's come up.
So we don't normally fish North Coast, this is a rarity for us. However, we're dodging some pretty nasty easterly winds today. Same again when we go bait fishing later on in the day, we tuck right down inside an estuary to get out of those winds. But right now, let's enjoy some early morning fishing.
But when you place your head between my collar and jaw, I don't know much, but there's no weight at all.
So I've had a bit of unsuccess this morning. Sent a soft plastic, brand new third cast in, straight into a rock and lost that one. So that's about a fiver down the drain, but that's fishing, you can't get too hot up on it. Chucked a metal around for a bit, just sort of covering this ground. The way I like to work metals is I cast, so I've got a gully here, and then it expands further up that way. And I sort of like fan cast the area to try and search for fish. So 1 cast, 2 casts, 3 casts, and sort of work your way along to see if there are shoals sort of moving through. You should hopefully catch them there, but no luck with that one either. So I've got this Sandy Andy here that is pretty much, I don't know if you can see that, but it's on its last legs, right? So I'm just going to chuck it in this gully and see if I can just tap it along the bottom and pick up a wrasse, and if I lose it, at least it's no money wasted. So let's get this done.
So I'm going to go fish on that end rock there. So I'm going to hop across these rocks. I'll update you if I get wet or not.
Orange dancing in your eyes from both.
Alright, I've made it over dry feet. Harry, unfortunately, I can't say the same for. He has just said he's got wet feet. But I'm going to give it a go off the very end here. We've had wrasse off here before, so fingers crossed we'll bring up something.
There we go, still got leader, so I'll go tie on a new lure clip, tie on a new lure, and I'll probably shoot out to where Ollie is.
Guys, everyone subscribe, subscribe.
We found a geocache that says leave a note, so we plugged the channel of course and left a note, so there we go. So we have just finished our section of fishing at this mark. Unfortunately, we had a blank, but we did kind of expect it for this morning. We just sort of came here to tuck out of the horrible 25 to 30 mile an hour easterly wind that we've been having, which obviously if you are from Cornwall or local, you know that it is miserable fishing. It ruins a ton of marks. Anyway, so we are going bait fishing later to hopefully be able to show you guys some fish in this video. But before we do that, we're going to charge all of our gear up. We've been kindly sent this by ALLPOWERS, so thank you very much, guys. We've got their big power station and then also the solar panels here, which is really cool. So we've got the actual charging station, charging via solar panel, and then our microphones, portable chargers, GoPro batteries, phones, wirelessly, all charging via this thing. Which obviously free power because it's from the sun, and yeah, that will get it all charged up ready for later.
So some of the really cool features of the charging block is it's got a few 15-watt wireless outputs on top, so we can charge both our phones on top. It's also got 2 USB-C and 2 USB-A outputs. It's got a charging port for your car devices, that's also a 12 volt, and then we've got 4 plugs just down there for anything bigger that we would want to charge with it. It's obviously compatible with solar charging, so when we're out on nice sunny days such as today, it charges itself up and we don't use any extra power than we would need to. It's nice and compact, fits in the boot. We just keep it in the back of my car, and if we ever need it, such as today, we can bring it out and charge up all our gear ready to go tomorrow, as we've got work and other bits in between now and then, so we won't have the chance. You can also charge it at home before sessions. We're just showing off the capability of solar power charging. So if you just wanted to pick up the unit by itself, it is completely standalone. So you've got normal charging ports, all the charging ports down there. And then you've got obviously the 4 solar panels. They've got little stands on the back, just like this. So all you do is unvelcro that and it sits like that, and then you've got the cables that come with it in its own little pack. This is really, really cool. It folds up, super compact again, fits in the boot with everything else.
So we've obviously got the solar panel here that folds out into 4, and it's just as easy as this, just to pack it away. 2 clips, and then easy as that. Just carry it around, just like that. You've got all the cables in there, and it's just standalone. Not too heavy either, so ideal for just flat packing it in the car, just like that.
Here we go. Let's go get some lunch. No, it's not, it's breakfast.
Yeah, it's breakfast, even though it looks really sunny, and obviously you're very lucky to have the sun out today. It's also not freezing, which is a plus. But yeah, fed up of fishing for a minute, so time to go get some food and then get ready for bait fishing later. There you go, breakfast sorted, and then on to the rest of the day and bait fishing later on. Here we go, now on the King Harry ferry. I've just finished work and we've managed to make the last ferry across. So yeah, dark now, but ready for a bait fishing session, so that will be cool. We've got some mackerel and some squid baits and also a flooding tide, so let's get it. Let's do it. There we go, and off we go. Let's do it. So we have just set up the rods behind us here, and we've just arrived to the bait mark. Fingers crossed this will be a bit more productive than this morning. It's obviously a different target species entirely, but we haven't targeted bullhuss in a little bit now since the boat's been out of the water for winter maintenance. And today we thought it was a good time. We've not got massive tides, which is good, because last time we fished this mark it was massive tides and a 7-ounce lead could not stick to the bottom.
It's very hit or miss at this mark. It will either be on fire or we'll just have absolutely nothing. So fingers crossed it's the first one. So we're going to be chucking out, we've got mackerel baits and we've got squid baits. So Harry's going to be fishing some squid baits, I'm going to be fishing some mackerel baits. We're going to be using pulley rigs, so all 4 rods set up on pulley rigs, sliding ledges, and as far out as we can get. So fingers crossed we'll be on for some big bullhuss, but rods are out, so let's keep an eye.
There you go. Ollie's got a fish on, he had a lovely bite. I missed it. We were sat there in the rain feeling a bit sorry for ourselves, and the rod hooped over. Let's get down there and see what he's got on. Nice bend in the rod. Oh, where is she? There it is. Got the snag out. There's the fish coming in behind the snag, behind the weight. Nice huss. Watch the lead. Oh, that's a nice huss, mate. Mate, that's a nice one. There's it compared to my boot, guys. Look at that. That's probably 6 pounds. Come on, Ollie. Nice one, mate. He's got another fish on. Hang on. Oh, we're gonna have to. You got a fish? Right, well. This guy, just get a bit further up there. Just deal with this next rod. Way smaller, but there we go. Wicked. Oh, nice one.
There we go, so that's the second fish unhooked. That was on the other rod that I had going mental next to me while I was reeling in that slightly bigger one. So landed it, chucked my rod down and let Harry sort out the first one. Ran over and grabbed the other rod. Didn't feel like it had anything on it until it got in close. Probably because he was fighting himself for a while I was reeling in the other fish. But there we go, definitely not a bad size stamp fish.
There he is. Is that a dogfish or a huss?
It is a dogfish.
Lovely.
Quite
Right.
a big dogfish.
Yeah, that is a
Straight
decent
back and
size.
get the other one. Yeah.
There you go. So you know it's a dogfish instead of a bullhuss. I'll show you the difference in a second. But this dogfish here has holes and no nasal flaps. You can see the teeth. Would not want. Oh, he's burping at us. You would not want your finger going in there. Right. Let's get him. It's absolutely hammering it down with rain, so the camera's a bit out of focus. But there he goes. Sorts himself out, and off he goes. Beautiful. Let's get to the next one. Here we go. Here's the second fish.
So this is on the pennel. All I'm using is a eBay T-bar, which is basically just a bit of metal handle and a hook on the other end.
See where he's hooked there.
All you do is pull the line tight, pull the hook, and then use the weight of the fish. It pulls it straight out. There's no harm to them. Super simple, gets it out. And that is actually a really decent size.
That was a lovely huss.
Bullhuss. There we go. So he put up a bit of a better fight than the other one, definitely. He was heavy bringing this guy in, and I'm not surprised now, looking at the size of that fish.
That's a really nice huss.
That's probably £5–6 there worth of huss. So there we go. Absolutely lovely bite. Look at that.
He's not happy. He's not happy to see us. We're happy to see him, but he is most definitely not happy to see us.
There we go. He's still got loads of energy. We'll get some pictures for the Instagram, and then we'll send him on his way.
There you go. We've got the photos, and straight back down to the water.
Off he goes.
These things are hard as nails as well. They will.
Get him situated. Get him in a bit of a wave, and then send him off.
He's more focused on attacking us than swimming back. There he goes. What an absolutely stunning creature. Into the depths. There we go.
Alright, let's get both rods.
Good stuff.
Back off and back out. So guys, if you are enjoying the video so far, and hopefully the rest of our videos, don't forget to check below, make sure you are subscribed and turn on notifications down below. Click that bell icon because that does really help us out. Yeah, make sure you are subscribed as we have got some big giveaways planned very soon, so you don't want to miss out on those. But we are getting a bite on one of our rods now, so we will jump straight back into the fishing.
Here we go. Rod's bent. Drag is going. Ready? We're going to tighten up. We're going to get him. Tighten up now. See what happens to the rod bit. He's still on it. We're going to get him. Ready?
This is a miserable shot.
It's raining. This is on the squid bait, and he had pretty much swallowed it. Easy ton hook, just pulled it straight out. But yeah, little bullhuss. You can see it's a bullhuss here, because a lot of people just think the small ones are a dogfish. There is actually a difference. You've got this guy here. You can see he's got the nasal flaps there, and that's how the easiest way to identify a bullhuss from a dogfish, even though this guy is tiny and very not keen on being on the video at all. But yeah, lovely little guy. He's gone into what a lot of people like to call a dogfish donut, and it's just obviously because they've got that really coarse skin, so they just use it to protect themselves. But yeah, we'll get him back now. We'll get him safely released. But it beats a blank, and they're always quite cute at this size, so definitely not complaining. Let's get him released. These guys can always be a bit funny when they go into this sort of mode. They don't always just swim off, they sometimes just sit there. But here he is. We'll just pop him down and we'll see what he does. It will probably take a second. He's just drifting out with the waves. He's got his tail in his mouth, which he's obviously trying to use to protect him. And he's not realised he is free to go. He's done his bit for the camera. But he is chilling. I think we might have to come back to him when he decides it's time to go. So I just thought a few of you may be wondering what sort of rigs we're using. Using different rigs to me? No. Okay, we're all using the same rigs. Ollie's obviously got a pennel hook, so that just means 2 hooks here, so one on the line and then one tied. I've just got one. It's a mackerel head. just the hook, nice and proud, coming out the back there. And then we're using pulleys, so all that is just like little clip there, and you clip it onto the hook.
Clip.
That's it, yeah. And then you got it there, and your bait sends out like that, so it's one weight, so it can cast a lot further if you need it to. When it hits the water, you've got that little bit on the bottom of the clip that pushes up, and that obviously disengages the hook, and then your bait is away from your lead. So I just wind into it just so I've got the tension to keep that on there. There it is. So that's how it sits when I cast it, and I will show you me casting it. Get it quite far out because the tide's coming in now, so we've got a bit more of a shallow area before deeper ground, and just to the left of this rod here. So I'll just get into the swing of it here. I'm definitely no expert at this, but let it swing, and then there it is. Probably about right, listening to where that landed, of where the fish are, so that's perfect. Whack it on the tripod, and then I'll let it sit for about 20 seconds, and then I'll wind into the slack and get that nice supple bend of the rod tip, just so I know that that bait is sat tight and I am fishing.
As of today, the new winter line of merch has dropped. So that includes the ray, conger, cod, gurnard and plaice. We've got hoodies and t-shirts, so go pick some up now if you're interested.
There we go, we have another bullhuss. Lovely little one. Yeah, it's even smaller than the one before. This is gonna 100% be the smallest bullhuss I've ever caught. Ollie had a very small one off a reef off the boat, but yeah, I've had one just a bit bigger than this, and then obviously this guy. Really cute when they're this size, but they are tiny, and you can see they have no less aggression than a big one. If I hold him like that, he is trying to scrape me up, bite me, and do all sorts. But obviously these ones are a bit easier to control than like a 10-pound one that's full of muscle. But yeah, just sat there defensively again. We'll get him released, but yeah, still nice to see, and definitely love to be catching. And they've got lovely patterns on him. Really, really nice patterns. Look at that. As you go that way, their skin is nice and smooth, for those that don't know. You go this way, and it's literally sandpaper, and that's what they try and get you with, so you got to be careful when handling these guys. As you see there, he's proper angry.
So once again, keeping us lit up this bait session is the Nova Start from NightSearcher. The guys over there have sent us a good amount of gear for our night sessions to keep us lit up and keep the videos of a high quality for you guys. So go check them out if you haven't already. We're using this one for background lighting so you guys can see us and the rods in one. Harry's got one of the head torches lighting me up currently.
Here it is.
On there, and I've obviously got another one in my bag that I've been using now. Now this has survived the whole time we've been out here, rain and shine. So these are built to last. So there we go. Check those guys out in the description below.
Okay, so there you go. That was you joining us on a stunning Cornish morning fishing. And then we both had to go to work, and then skipped out after work just for a lovely bait session in the evening. Even though it probably didn't look too pleasant for you guys, I know exactly what it's like watching a video and it's raining and just looks miserable. It actually wasn't too bad. It was quite enjoyable, especially because we were catching. If we were sat there in the rain, not catching fish, that would have been miserable. But yeah, it was a lovely session. Just glad to catch some fish. We're coming into April now, so as always, well, as I've said for the last few videos now, the water temperature is on the rise, and that will basically just lead to more fish. So fingers crossed, our videos now should hopefully keep having some more fish. I've had some horrible assignments at uni recently, and I've come to the back end of those very, very soon. So I'll have more time to actually get out and film these videos for you guys. And we've got some very, very promising forecast on its way. So I hope you enjoyed this one. If you do, please subscribe and like the video. It does really, really help us out. And if you do want to watch more, YouTube recommends you this video here, and then subscribe here. Thanks for watching, guys, and we'll see you in the next one.